It's your boy Gabriel back again on a Tuesday, man. But listen, it might be a little different. It all depends on how you say the words, if they're gonna rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the way it be every once in a while. So here we go, one time, sweet child. Yo, I'm just babbling. I'm having a good time. It's finally TV live with Gabriel. Nice to be with y'all. We usually do this on like different random days and all that. And today, my partner left me, you know what I'm saying? And he went to go do some things without your boy again, you know what I'm saying? Soaking up the rays somewhere tropical, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the brother King Blackout, you know what I mean? And shout out to What We Talking About show that does come to you most Tuesdays at 7 p.m. But today y'all rocking with me, you heard? So let's go. We're going to be talking about just a few topics today. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go long. We're not going to go deep with it, but we're going to talk about a couple things. I got some music to play. I got sent some music just today, actually. And then, old habits die hard, especially when people are dope, right? So we're gonna be playing my girl Naija Chanel today because I peeped this video she got a couple months ago where she's like by a bridge and doing like a video. Yo, it's dope. It's called Numb. So y'all gonna peep that today. So if you don't know, get familiar. You heard me. But yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get up in here. Let's get everybody going, man. I don't know where everybody at, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that I'm live and I'm here and I'm with y'all. You heard me? It's been a fun go at it in 2025, man. It's been a crazy year. I feel like the job side is like, it's crazy because I'm in hospitality and just people's spending habits have changed a little bit over the last, since COVID. Really, people's spending habits have altered a couple different times, right? So yeah, so when you're in an industry like hospitality, man, you're just trying to stay afloat. You're trying to get back to the yesteryears where everything was lucrative and you were already in the black by like the third or fourth or fifth month of the year. You're already in the black and now everything's gravy from here. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like that anymore. And the money comes and the people come and stay, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Have y'all changed? Have y'all changed your habits at all? You know what I'm saying? Like your spending habits have because what's going on, man. Fargus in the building. I'm gonna play some music from that, man. Have y'all spending habits changed at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us do well. We educate ourselves, or we become more experienced in our jobs and stuff. So you end up making more money. So, you make more, you spend more type of stuff. That's like a natural thing. But I'm talking about like, as you mature, you definitely start looking at money a little differently. And I'm just wondering, this audience, this crew of people that I'm around in this slice of the world, you know what I'm saying? Has it changed for y'all at all? You know what I'm saying? Did you change your outlook on money? Do you feel like you need $1 million when you retire still? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think you need more? Do you think you need less now? You know what I'm saying? How does that minimalistic lifestyle look now? You know what I'm saying? Because like some people have mastered the art of keeping things at a minimum, you know what I'm saying, as far as spending and frivolous items and stuff, and they just do enough to get enough for the essentials and the necessities, and everything else is just I want time to myself. They'll say, I want to be at my crib just being lazy. Tap in with me. I'm sharing the live so y'all could do the same thing. What's going on, man? So listen, there's a couple things I wanted to do today, right? One of them was just to get in your ear a little bit, because we're being battered over the head with different court cases going on, primarily like money isn't everything. I'm rich because my kids run in my arms every day when I come home. You know what I mean? Like, isn't it about that though? You know what I'm saying? Isn't it about feeling the fulfillment from what you've built, you know, and what you do call home. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't it come down to what you call home and where you call home sometimes, right? And I just feel like once you get to a certain place where, you know, your home is your home and you're comfortable and, you know, you've made it yours and you got the routine down, or you got the plan together that says, yo, we're going to take this 30-year mortgage, we're going to pay it in 18 years, you know, and here's how we're going to do it. Once you solidify that, ain't that enough though? Right? That's what I'm saying, Fark. What's going on, party people? It's your boy Gabriel. You already know. Just chop it up with me for a little while. We're going to be here. We're going to talk a little bit of music. We're going to talk a little bit about these damn court cases. I think it's crazy that there's war going on outside. No man is safe. Be going through the Wi-Fi. There we go. Hey, what's going on? See, as soon as I turn that nonsense off, we good. All right. So, man, it made me lose my train of thought. But man, shout out and thoughts and prayers for everybody in Israel and Iran that, you know, this conflict over there, man, it's not new. You know what I'm saying? We know that. But yeah, it's alarming to see, man. You know, you don't want to turn the news on and literally see missiles flying over top and bombing shit. Like, that's crazy. I'm just not desensitized to that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. Like, that's always gonna make me feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just feel like you can't settle the differences, you know, man to man, woman to woman, you know what I'm saying, over a conference, over a few days, weeks, or a month, however long it takes. You can't work it out that way. Like, people gotta die over it. People gotta be put in positions where they're forced to unleash artillery on people that they would never do. They would never. These soldiers, they don't want to do that. They're being told to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, it's crazy, man. So shout out to everybody over there. You know, if you got family in either one of those locales, I feel for you. I don't even know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? But thoughts and prayers, man. Thoughts and prayers. So shout out to everybody who's watching. It's Finally TV Live with Gabriel. Please excuse the appearance, right? Because on Tuesdays, we rock that What We Talking About, and it's me and Blackout talking a bunch of ish to each other and letting y'all see that little conversation, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so shout out to Black. We'll be back next week with that whole show, you know what I'm saying? But just wanted to definitely touch base with y'all. So back to like the lawsuits and the court stuff that's going on. I know I'm getting sick of it too, so I ain't gonna stay here long. But what I do want to know is, it seems like the case being built against Diddy is becoming a little bit more clear. I've been saying it forever that I didn't understand the charges that were put on him, right? And I couldn't figure out like why we keep talking about his, like, you know, sexual preferences and what he like doing, his kinky shit and all that. If you weren't gonna put up like some sort of abuse or rape or something, you know what I mean? Like, so now it's becoming a little bit more clear on what they're trying to do here, right? And it looks like, from my point of view and what I'm listening to and what I'm reading and stuff, is that Diddy may be convicted of one of these along the way, what, like sex trafficking, if you want to go to the letter of the law. You know, I learned something. If you pay attention, yo, that's right, Chris. That's right. What's up? Catch Wreck in the building, my boy, Mr. Catch Wreck. You catch him and DJ Wreck Boy Shot tomorrow in the studio with the Wreck Boys every Wednesday, 7 p.m. You already know. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But with Diddy, I think he's gonna end up getting convicted of one of those, whether it's the sex trafficking, like I was gonna say, like to the letter of the law. I did not know that you did not have to reap financial gains and still be considered sex trafficking. Did y'all know that? Because I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? I thought money had to like the way in my head is like, okay, if they said he brought Cassie to a hotel in Vegas, trafficked her over there, and then told a bunch of people, yo, I got Cassie for sale right now. Come and get this punani. Just throw me this bread. And they were able to prove like, yo, he brought her there and then he let these dudes hit it and they paid him for it. Right. So that's what I thought it had to be sex trafficking. But that's not the case. That is not the case. And I don't know if everybody knew that. You could be sex trafficking and just get a personal benefit. And pleasure could be one of the benefits. I didn't know that. So if you go to the letter of the law, they might get them on the sex trafficking, or the transportation for prostitution purposes, right? They might get them on that. Those don't carry the heavy life sentence that the RICO does, the racketeering does, right? So the idea now is that he's probably going to end up doing 5 years or less. Might even get time served. Imagine that, right? Imagine he gets time served. My question to y'all, and this is real, is Diddy canceled? Because like, if you paying attention to this whole thing, you start to learn that, yeah, Diddy's like an asshole, but as far as the treatment of the women and what he wanted to do and what his kinks are, there's nothing really illegal about it. You know, and nobody's put anything crazy or heinous on him like they have with like say like a R. Kelly who was canceled and we can't play his joints at weddings no more. But is it the same for Diddy? A big part of me thinks it might just be life goes on, man. And like this is just an occurrence in the long life of the storied life of somebody like Diddy who just, you know, took a baton and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting. It's like, if you cancel him, I want to know what the absolute reason is that you would cancel him and not play his music and not want to hear heard and like leave the wedding if they play his joints. And I also want to know what y'all would think if you don't think he should be canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because and what those parameters are. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not like, I think at first people were like, yo, we're going to cancel Diddy. That's it for him. That's it. We're not rocking with Diddy no more. You know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, you start to learn, like I was saying, he's just like an asshole and he's like a weirdo and he's kinky and he definitely freaky. You're a freaky man. But that part's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a piece of shit for abusing women and putting his hand, like, I just don't get the whole putting your hands on a woman deal. Matter of fact, I don't, he's just a freak. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And like, I don't know. You can't be a bully around me. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? If I see something where it's like there's a clear, definitive difference between person A and B, and person B is a lesser, you know, in stature physically and just, you know, not about the light or that moment. You know what I'm saying? Not about that moment. Like they don't really want any drama. They just kind of trying to chill. I don't like that. You know, even when it's a guy, you know what I'm saying? So like hitting women and stuff, it's always gonna make me raise an eyebrow and kind of look at you funny and sideways and just think you kind of bitch made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care how mad you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just shouldn't be swinging on a fucking female. I mean, I don't know who raised you. He is a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? But who raised you though? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you putting your fucking hands on a woman for? You know, or like abusing your kid. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You can get your point across a different way. It don't need to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. But I was just curious, man, if y'all canceling them, or are you indifferent? You know what I'm saying? Because I can see indifference being a common feeling towards this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really invigorate you either way. It doesn't get you angry or excited. You know, pause. Did you get excited? You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, yo, for the people that's in here watching, let's hit that like for me. I like when the numbers even with the people watching and then the like count. I do appreciate that. So hit that like for me if you don't mind. Keep being amazing human beings, like I always say. You know, summer's coming, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I think Saturday's the first day of summer, and lo and behold, we're gonna get like a 80-something degree day. You heard? We're gonna get some sunshine. Apparently, it is not going to rain. You heard? Apparently, it's not going to rain on Saturday in New York. So, yes. Okay. Yes. Hallelujah. I want to play some music, man. I want to play some music, man. And I do think, yo, Farkas, do me a favor, Farkas. As a comment, just type out the title of the song and the artist involved, so I could pin it up here while it's playing. You heard? But yeah, no, I want to give back to my people in the community. You know what I'm saying? There's people that I've interviewed. You know, Finally TV has been around since 2018, and there are people that I interviewed that year and then the second year of Finally TV who I still rock with and who still give me words of encouragement, who still tap into the lives, who still talk good about Finally TV. I'll play your song, Catchy. Send me your song. Play that shit right now. You could jump the line. If Mr. Catchback sends me a song and you rap it, I'm playing it right now. But nah, yo, I appreciate the love, man. I do. And I just want y'all to know that, you know, quite honestly, if it wasn't for some of that sometimes, I'd have been stopped interviewing people and doing the podcast and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people tell me all the time, namely, you know, Black tells me, you know, Angie's always trying to tell me my worth. You know what I'm saying? There's some good people around me who remind me that Finally TV is gotcha. Just a quick video, not the quick video, the full feature. Not okay. Gotcha. Okay, but the song is on all streaming platforms. Got you. Okay, yeah. So I want to play this because, you know, they got to hear this, Farkas. They got to know. So this is Farkas. It's called Hater featuring Sluggo the Don. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna play this one. We're gonna play this one because I want to. You heard me? And you know, Farkas is one of them ones that been rocking with me for a minute now, for a long while, man. And never ever have I heard any disparaging words about myself or Finally TV come from that camp on that side. And that goes for the whole B-Taggers crew, because shout out B-Taggers, because I never, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I actually talked to Grills recently, and he was actually sending me some words of encouragement and all that. So I rock with these brothers. You heard? Let's get it. I want to play this joint.
I will tell you this, Joe. You will never in life meet a hater doing better than you. Ever. Hey.
Whoa, I tell a hater he can beat it. I think it's kind of funny cause they know I'm undefeated. And tell telling people I'm an average Joe is what I needed. I'm white, don't give a fuck, I seen a good man get defeated. What you about to learn today is I ain't white, I'm more like gray. Basically I'm trying to say I'm seasoned in the game of prey. To Walter White a rapper, more like in the Malcolm middle way. A father man, but still get busy if you bitches trying to play. What the fuck you talking about? I'll pull up on you on a drop of a dime. If you say you from the mud, I'm from the swamp. You can say you number one, but we all know you just a flop. You never been a plug, you just that tiny little shot. Don't you get it? You smoking mid-grade, minus premium lead.
What? Bring that back! Bring it back! Let's go.
This, Joe.
One more time, it's your boy. Marcus is haters.
Meet a hater.
Need haters though. Bring that. Let's get it. Acting like finally TV ain't here. Huh? Huh? Let's go.
Whoa, I tell a hater he can beat it. I think it's kind of funny cause they know I'm undefeated. And telling people I'm an average Joe is what I needed. I'm white, don't give a fuck, I seen a good man get defeated. What you about to learn today is I ain't white, I'm more like gray. Basically I'm trying to say I'm seasoned in the game of prey. To Walter White a rapper, more like in the Malcolm middle way. A father man, but still get busy if you bitches trying to play. What the fuck you talking about? I'll pull up on you on a drop of a dime. If you say you from the mud, I'm from the swamp. You can say you number one, but we all know you just a flop. You never been a plug, you just that tiny little shot. Don't you get it? You smoking mid-grade, minus premium leaded. You say you in the field, you were boosted, I'm a bandit. Like a fat kid on the pegs, I pedal weight and don't regret it. I'm the underdog with angels in the field like Gordon's habit. They say you be talking shit. I've been saying this for years, even haters get your clicks. Get you
Marcus, you made it big.
Rapper side switching on they click. Yeah, they get it.
Let's
Always
go.
one fake rapper in the mix. Like, wow, let them know. Let it go, I ain't fucking with you rappers. Half of y'all a bunch of trolls. Load it up and let it blow. I ain't fucking with you rappers. Half of y'all a bunch of hoes. And I'm here to let you know.
Yo, no. No joke. That little quick little video is better than some people's full productions, man. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? So, you haven't had a chance to meet. Yo, Chris, this dude, when I met him, I ain't know how to really take him. I ain't gonna hold you, right? I met them all at the same time. I had 3 or 4 people in my crib, all repping beat taggers. Like I'm gotta hold my shit down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm analyzing everybody. I'm sizing everybody up. And Farkas, I couldn't get a full read on him all the way. You know what I'm saying? And it took a little time, and then it was crazy because like he kind of opened up to me, started asking me questions, asking me about the music, what I thought. He appreciated the opinion and the conversation, you know what I'm saying? And then like he just started like playing with the music, man. Pause. Like he really started like experimenting, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this now is the culmination of all those different experiments he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I love watching the maturation, man. That's why Voice of the Valley is so dope, because I have so much early footage, bro, of so many talented people that if y'all should go and blow and do your thing, right? I got this dope footage of the beginning. You know what I mean? And it's one of them things, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where I love to see the maturation. I just like to see the growth, you know, the progression, the wisdom that comes along with it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, some of us, as you get older, you can tell, right? You can tell where somebody's at by the questions they ask you. You know what I'm saying? And in what context they're asking you the questions, right? So like, you know, I see a lot of immaturity coming my way. You know what I'm saying? But when I recognize something for being good and for being wholeheartedly in it, not just for the moment. They're like, because they love it. That's why they do it. They want to be better at it. I pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, Bunky? Mr. Catchwreck says Keith Farkas He said, Farkas, send me a YouTube channel. We always looking for guests. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, he's got some work out there too. He's got a good clip of work out there. More coming soon. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the grills joints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking forward to the grills joints. Bunky, what's going on? You know, I'm gonna be on Tea Time with Bunky next week. You heard? I'm gonna be there along with the What We Talking About co-host King Blackout. We're gonna be there together. So tap in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Tea Time with Bunky on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You heard me. It's all good, Bunky. Bunky, you sorry about being late. Sometimes, bro, I get so busy. I don't even get a chance to tap in while you live. You heard? So I apologize for that when that happens. But it's not out of malice. It's just out of just being busy. We need videos though. Rec. Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, he could do that little freestyle. Like that song comes off like a freestyle. I think he could put that up. I think he gets some recs with that. I think, you know, you got to be prepared for everybody. You got to be prepared for everybody because not for everybody. But yeah, I think it would get some recs. I think he'd get more recs than recs. And you don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, I know you know, Bunky, and I know you know Farkas, and I know you know Chris, that I have a favorite. It's a favorite, mainly because of the energy when we see each other, and for what I was just talking about, like maturation, right? Like the progression. When I met Naisha Chanel and I interviewed her in this room right here, and she showed up here with her momager, you know, shout out Mama, Naisha's mom. You know, her name escapes me right now, but she's a very sweet woman and takes to, at that time, you know, I don't know how involved she is now. She probably still is, but at that time she was very involved in the career of Naisha, and it was a great thing to see. You know, it was like the support coming from the parent, the talented kid who's actually trying and doing it, you know. And I've watched Naisha literally like grow, you know. That must have been 2018, I think, when I interviewed her, maybe 19, maybe she was in the second season for Voice of the Valley. But I've watched her grow since the beginning, and man, what a journey, Lucille, yeah, what a journey this girl has had, man. She's like, it's kind of surprising to me that she's not like already blowed up. Like, she cool as hell, and she'll never have to do anything to prove to me that she's a dope artist, you know what I'm saying? But like, I am surprised that she's not like, you know, on the forefront of all this. You know, I am, because like, she's talented, man. If y'all don't know, you're about to find out. So this one here, it's called, it was The Bridge, but the song is called Numb. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hit the like, hit the share for me. Hit the like, hit the share for me. Once I see that like thing go up, I'm going to go ahead and play this, but I got it. She put this together, the bridge performance, but the song is Numb, and it's by Naisha, and I love what she did. Yeah, she's dope, right? She is. She's super duper dope, man. And you know what it is too? It's like, she's just cool. When I see her, it's like because, you know, it's not like we ever hung out or we did the interview. You know, we've definitely chopped it up online a few different times doing like IG interviews and such like that. But it's just like, when I see her, the energy's always up, you know, and it's always a good time. It's always big smiles. It's always, you know, how are you? How's things? She'll ask about Angie and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just cool people. All right. So let's get that like, share up, and let's play this, man. Let's play this Numb. Let's see what y'all rock with me.
They want me about you. Look what you done. Too mixed up in passion. You a one-to-one. Feels like I've been waiting all my life for the right one. Upset Look what they doing to me. Filling my cup with Hennessy. I'm in the mood for drink. I need an escape, I'm needing something to help me cope, to help me function. I'll sit up at the bar, just keep them coming. I don't wanna feel nothing. Just make me numb. No, I don't wanna feel. Just make me numb. Take me places so my mind is free. Just make me numb. Come and share the stolen ecstasy. Just make me numb. Just make me. Just make me numb. I wanna go outside. I wanna spend some time away from you. Lord knows what I'll do, yeah. I wanna catch a vibe. Won't put no time on it. Just wanna whine, put my hands up in the sky. Say goodbye to all the trials. I just wanna live my life. I don't wanna feel. Take me places so my mind is free. Come and share this stolen ecstasy. Ooh, yeah. Just make me know. I don't wanna feel. Take me places so my mind is free. Come and share this stolen ecstasy.
She different with it, man. She different with it, and honestly, it shocks the hell out of me that she is not already, on a national scale. Like for real, it does. And I really think it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, I think the same way about Ice to God. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a matter of time. And what do those two have in common? Y'all know what they have in common. They relentlessly go at this pursuit of success in music. You know what I'm saying? And they really just need that one little break because, it won't be luck. That's what I'm trying to say. When they blow, people like that blow, it won't be luck. It's just the culmination of all the hard work and just being ready for when that moment presents itself, right? Because like if somebody big comes across Ice to God or Naija Chanel right now, right? And they're like, yo, that song was dope, right? And then they're like, what else they got though? I've heard a lot of one-hit wonders. If I'm an A&R, that's what I'm saying. Do they do this repeatedly or is this their best joint? When they go back in time and they start looking at the catalog for people like Naija and Ice to God, they're gonna find so much work. And it's not just a man that threw together a mixtape. It's like professionally recorded work. You know what I'm saying? That's out there, with a bunch of show experience under their belt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of marketing behind them, a lot of content. Right? It's not just one song here, one song there. Ice might have like 7 albums. You know what I'm saying? Naija got at least 2 things going on, and she's got big singles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they go and look back and they see all that, they're gonna go, wait. So she just did this Numb song, but she did this Dive song before, and she did the reggae. Oh, yeah, she got the look. It's a wrap. And that's not luck. That's not luck. That's somebody who prepared and opportunity came. And that's what it's going to be for Ice to God too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of y'all that are in that position, man. You know what I'm saying? Farkas got a lot of work out there. If they do the rewind on him, they're going to find some joints. You know what I'm saying? Remy Hendrix. Imagine somebody rolls across Remy that can do something and really make it go. And they find Rem's latest joint and they like it and they go back. You know how much material Rem has out there? You know what I'm saying? Dope. So yeah, man, 845 it's definitely not dead. It's most certainly live. I did an interview with Lady Miz, and I was up at From the Ground Up. I did that podcast. It hasn't come out. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Who knows? But that's another entity where like an outlet that you can go to, especially as an artist and just interact, mingle, rub shoulders with, like it like for me, it was coincidental that it was this person, but it really could have been anybody. But when I went to go do my interview, the people that were in there before it was my time was Ice the God and his whole Cut From a Different Cloth joint. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole record label was in there. So like, and you know, I already know them, and I'm already, you know, I'm in good with Ice and all that. So seeing them was great. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see the bro. And but you know, it didn't have to be them. It could have been anybody that I didn't know. And look at that. I would have made another connection. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, going to these different platforms and stuff, you never know. Sometimes it's not just about, you know, meeting the dude who does Finally TV or meeting the lady that, you know, that does the From the Ground Up interviews. Sometimes it's like what comes around that. Fun fact, Remy won a Super Bowl contest back in the day and sat down with Jimmy Iovine for a deal. Wow. Look at that. He wasn't fully cooked yet though, Chris. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that. Again, it's this time that they've put in, and the culmination of it now is where it matters, you know? And yeah, you could get your TikTok flash in the pan, you know, million view, little 30-second clip of some, you know, joint that you spit on. And, you know, yeah, there's a bunch of those right now. But yo, ain't nobody playing that in the car. Ain't nobody playing that in the club. Ain't nobody asking for that. They just going to TikTok and me, yo, check this out. It's funny, right? Look at, oh, this kid's good. Yo, look at it. That's it. It never goes farther than that. So like, I don't pay attention to the whole TikTok. They wanted a single deal, and that's not what he wanted. Yeah. Sometimes it don't line up. Sometimes it just don't line up, right? Like, you know, I think that's kind of short-sighted, because I would have, if I'm him, now I don't know all the parameters, so, you know, but if it was me, I would have took the single deal. Like, I would have took that as a challenge. Like, oh, okay, you only see it as a single right now? Cool. Let me make this the dopest single. And then with the way my mentality would have been is my A side is going to be dope, and my B side is going to be even doper. How about that? That's just my mentality. That's just what I would have said. Wait for these Grills, Farkas, and James Earl Woods tracks coming. Let me ask you, is Beat Taggers, because that's Beat Taggers right there, minus one dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy. Is it still Beat Taggers without my man? Or is it something different now? We talking 2000, 1999, single deals wasn't the thing. Yeah, but you know what else wasn't a thing? Jimmy Iovine offering a deal. That's just my perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective on it. Like I would have said that's a situation where you just say, yeah, okay, yes. Because that's the attempt, the opportunity to get the foot in the door. Taggers, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not Beat Taggers. It's not Beat Taggers. Got you. Mike, my boy goes right here. Yo, Farkas, you already know these joints are fire. The team is back. Oh man, yo, listen to these dudes. I might be getting up with I will be. I'll be getting up with Grills. We're gonna come back for a season 2 of Why Is Conspiracy. One of the dopest things that I've done a lot of things on the channel, and that was one of the funnest, most informative series that I did. I just wish that I was as dope as I am now with like the camera and the audio and all those things, you know what I'm saying? Because now I got that on lock now, you know what I'm saying? So like the quality of the videos will be better. But yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. We're gonna get into that. It's just Farkas dropping singles with dope features. Oh, okay. So Farkas is the artist, and you got some so you doing like a Ghost and Ray is what you y'all doing Ghost and Ray. I feel you. Okay. I like it. Yo, catch wreck, man. But do you feel what I'm saying though? Like, I don't know. If I ain't got no other deal on the table and somebody's offering me something that's not exactly what I want, but I ain't got nothing else going on, I take that deal. It's just my mentality. I would take that and just try to make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Because man, think about that, bro. Like in a room with Jimmy Iovine, like that really should the ultimate result from that should be at the very least an industry connection of some sort, whether it's a studio. Look at Jasper tapping in from the enjoy my G. What's good? I ain't even see Black up in here. But shout out to Black, man. Shout out to Black, man. Enjoying that time, man. He had a few deals on the table. Okay. Was you his manager or something? Like, why you know so much, Chris? Why you know so much? And where the hell is Rem to talk about this shit? You know what I'm saying? Pete, Shy Williams in the building. What's going on, man? We chilling out here. We was just playing some music. We played some Naija Chanel. We played some Farkas. And we was talking about Diddy and if he's can't. Yo, now that there's more of y'all in here, can y'all tell me, is Diddy canceled as far as you're concerned? Or does his music still get to play at the parties when this is all said and done? I feel like it might be split. I'm leaning towards not cancel. I think he's just a freaky asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in every way possible. You know what I'm saying? I just think he a freaky asshole. And he's a dick. You know what I'm saying? like he's a real like jerk, man. Like for real. Type of dude that I can't really chill with. But does that mean he's canceled though? I've been with Remy since he was 14 or something. See, all right. That's why you know so goddamn much. I feel you. I feel you. Now Rem is dope, and he's a great example of what I'm talking about. That if he were to get the opportunity with the right situation right now, I think he's got so much experience and so much content, and so much work under his belt that he's kind of like an A&R's kind of dream right now because he's already put together. You can't cancel history. I feel that, bro. I feel that. I don't know. I don't think Diddy's gonna be canceled. And I think even if he goes to jail, gets convicted on one or two of these charges, I think he ends up doing 5 or less years. I think the possibility of time served is super high. And I think when it's all said and done, he might just disappear for a little bit, as he should. And when he comes back up, he'll be kind of more on the low. And I think, but he'll be executive producing music. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Like, we don't know. I don't know if all these drugs and all these escapades and all these altered realities he's been through, I don't know if it changed his ear for music. I really don't. But I think he's still going to get the opportunity. What up, Rec Boy Shot in the building, man? We was just chopping it up about you because you're going to be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. in the studio with the Rec Boys on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram with Mr. Catch Rec. You would have to cancel Hollywood. They all freaks. Word, right? It's like, that's kind of true. And that point, the whole industry is weird. Yeah, it's true. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you pulled back the covers on everybody, not forget Hollywood, just people, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you pulled back the covers and you got to see more than what people were willing to show you on the surface, I think you would feel this way about a bunch. You'd be turning your head on a lot of ish out there. I think we are all weird to some degree, man. I do. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as extreme, and I don't think it's always like a sexual, connotation or experience. It doesn't always have to be sexual. It's just that what's going to get glamorized and talked about all the time is going to be sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's just how we're built. Trump pardons him 1 or 2 years into his sentence, probably. Damn, what I do? What up, Hollywood? No, he wasn't saying you. He was saying all of Hollywood is weird, cuz. Not Hollywood Herb. How's your podcast going, Herb? Even some of your friends. Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, everyday normal people. Wait, what do you say? Like Rec Boy Shot says he has pardon money. He does. He has pardon relationships, because when you get to that level, it's not really about the monetary exchange. It's about the access. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And I just think that he has had access to a lot of people, probably including Trump. You know what I mean? I believe if Cassie tape never came out, the case would have been over by now. Possibly. Because right, the vigor and the intensity in which the government and the federal prosecutors went after him to try to get the perfect charges to get him, right? That fire that burns in the belly of those prosecutors probably isn't as strong or bright if that tape never comes out. That's probably a fact. You know what I'm saying? And I could be convinced that would have happened if that tape never came out. I don't know if he ever is in court for this right here if that tape doesn't come out. It was like, because it was too easy to go, this girl's either just looking for money or everybody freaky. And I don't believe it, because you're claiming you got raped, but you was there, you went with him, you was chilling with him after you said he raped you. Like, who gonna believe that? Who in their right mind is gonna go, yep, lock him up, he definitely raped her. Oh, look, they went out to dinner together. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? I'll tell you what, I get raped by some brolic bitch, I'm not going to hang out with her again. I'm just telling you that. That's just a fact of life. All right. If I get raped by some brolic bitch, all right, I am not hanging out with her ever again. Because that R word is real, man. That's a real violation, man. That's like a trigger. Just saying the word sometimes a trigger. I should watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's a real violation. I'm not. So like, without that video to show some context and how much of a real asshole he is, probably doesn't get to this point. You're probably right. People only show what they want you to feel comfortable with. Right. And then, of course you have your people who purposely do shit that is going to raise an eyebrow, you know what I'm saying? Or look at them funny or contest what they're saying. Of course, it's just human nature to be, have opposition. You know what I'm saying? It's just, for one person that says the sky is blue, is gonna be another person that says, nah, I think it's really like a tint of like green. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like a tint of green. Like, look by the tree, see how it's green, but by the cloud, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's like that. But anyway, man, we heard some dope music today. I was really impressed by Haters with Farkas. So y'all go ahead. You can go listen to the whole song on all streaming platforms right now. Just type in Farkas, Farkas, Haters, and it's on there. He's got a feature on there. But yeah, go listen to the whole song. Let's run them numbers up for him. And then that Naisha Chanel joint that I played is called Numb. I'm sure that's everywhere too, because she does not play when it comes to her marketing and placements and stuff. So go look up Numb, Naisha Chanel, and you get that whole joint. I played the bridge video that she made for the song, which I thought was dope. She's just having fun by the bridge and stuff. So go check out those artists. Be on the lookout for more Farkas featuring Grills, as I'm being told. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely going to be back on next week on Tuesday. Chop it up. Another thing too, man, I was getting excited for the Pacers, man. I thought the Pacers were looking like, they might actually be able to win the team of destiny this year, right? I don't know if the Pacers are going to do it, man. Does anybody in this chat right now feel like the Pacers can win 2 games in a row? I'm going to answer for you. No. No, I don't think any of you do, right? Is there somebody in here? Honestly, is there somebody in here who thinks the Pacers could win 2 games in a row and take this? Because they'd have to win at home and then win on the road, basically, to take this. And I just don't see it happening. I think they put up a valiant effort. And I think OKC is just a little too high-powered, a little too they play too much basketball on both ends of the court, and I think that's pretty much the issue right now. And for y'all that don't know, I'm very excited. Does anybody know what this is right here? Does anybody recognize this right here? Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody? I'll give you a lot of props right now if you know what this is right here. You know what I'm saying? But you got to tell me what it is and what part it is. You know what I'm saying? For me to really respect it. But man, this movie is coming out, y'all. This movie's coming out. And it kind of looks dope, man. I'm looking forward to it coming out. So, what this is the Black Lion from Voltron. That's what this is right here. Okay. So I'll give you a little sneak peek. And I'll form the head. You know what I'm saying? Like Voltron, man. Yeah. So I got the whole joint. You know, I got all 5 lines. I could construct him right now if I wanted to, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But shout out to Voltron, man. It's coming out. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big kid at heart, man. And Voltron was one of them ones for me. And then, you know, y'all know who this is, right? Y'all know who that is, right? You know who this is? I hope y'all know who that is. What was better for y'all? Transformers or Voltron? What was it for you? You gotta be of a particular age to be able to answer these questions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be of a particular age to answer these questions. But Voltron, yeah, man. Voltron and Transformers is there for me, man. I don't even know which one I like more. I think maybe I'll say I like Transformers a little bit more, but Voltron, man, I did not miss an episode. I did not miss an episode of Voltron, man. So much so that I hated it when they switched over and they started doing the car one. I hated the car one. I hated the multiple flying car spaceship Voltron. I hated it. My brother loved that shit growing up. I'm telling you, bro. Okay. You 10 years apart? Is that what you're saying? So you're 34 now? Go for you, Fark. You look great, man. Looking like a kid out here. Looking like 44. That's that particular age, man. I'm 49. You know what I'm saying? And that was my ish. That was my ish. But what I need y'all to do is just promise me that y'all will be back next week. We'll chop it up again. We'll be back with what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? This was Finally TV Live with Gabriel. And we played some music today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hit the rewind if you want to see what that was all about. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Let's get that engagement up. Everybody who was shouting out on Instagram, I appreciate y'all. I told you, though, I can't see your comments. So, like, that part is a little bit annoying, you know what I'm saying? But I see I had a bunch of people in here that was rocking with me, and I do appreciate y'all very much so. Well, we had Iville, the producer, was in here. Katrina Bell was in here. We had DJ Flatline. We had K-Meds. We had Constantly Conscious. We had Monster was up in here. We had Majin up in here. You know what I'm saying? Iville. Shout out to all y'all, and I appreciate you for being here and rocking with me. So it's Finally TV Live. Tap in next week. Remember, we're going to be what we talking about on Tuesday, and then we going right back with Bunky on Thursday, 7 p.m. So you're going to get a lot of Black and Gabe next week. So be prepared for that. Tap in, show us some love. Let's get them numbers up. You heard me? Y'all be good. Peace, man.